Good early Tuesday afternoon. Meteorologist Nick Kelly checking in. You can see how satellite and radar from late this morning had a couple of showers and maybe a few rumbles of thunder in the eastern Ozarks, pretty much along I-44, but I don't think that will be the extent of our rain chances for the entire day, even though our frontal boundary has started to kind of wash out and lift back up toward the north. Any mechanism to do lifting to get any additional scattered showers and storms going later today will be our upper level wave, finally working overhead as we speak. It is going to do its best to keep the jet stream overhead, which should keep temperatures closer to normal at least for today, but it won't be long before we see that summer heat surge back into the Ozarks as we move on in time. As far as futurecast goes for the rest of the afternoon ahead of us, it'll be a quiet start to the afternoon, but once we get past 2, 3, 4 o'clock, this upper wave coming through is going to allow for some additional widely scattered showers and thunderstorms. Nothing really severe expected, but the best chances for any storms today will be south of I-44 and mainly to the east of Highway 65. Then, once we get past sunset, these storms will start to lose steam. Give them about 10 or 11 o'clock tonight, and then we should be quiet for the overnight hours under partly cloudy to mostly clear skies. And for Wednesday, the upper level wave starts to move on, but I think there'll still be just enough warmth and humidity to allow for a few isolated storms, mainly along and south of the Missouri-Arkansas state line. But Wednesday should be a pretty much drier day for the majority of the Ozarks. If we see any isolated storms on Wednesday, though, they'll start to fade by sunset. And then again, once we get to about Wednesday, this upper level wave moves on, but once that happens and once we go into Thursday and the weekend, look at what builds back in from the south. A good area of an upper level ridge or a couple areas of high pressure in the upper level starts to work in overhead, and you can see how it will mainly bring back the summer heat and humidity into the Ozarks. But with these areas of high pressure, that's normally associated with sinking air, meaning it will be a tall order to see this heat and humidity that will return by the weekend result in any meaningful showers and thunderstorms as far as chances go. But once we get past our best chances for today and maybe a few isolated storms tomorrow, we look dry for Thursday, but I'm not going to rule out maybe a stray shower or a stray storm Friday, Saturday, and Sunday each day, but we're talking about a 10% rain chance at best. Mainly we're dry, but hot and humid through the weekend, and that will definitely send temperatures soaring as an upper level high builds in. As far as temperatures go, we will have this afternoon starting out in the mid-80s for the most part, upper 80s to near 90. That should be the expected highs for this afternoon with this wave moving overhead. Then, moving on through the evening hours, we'll finally see the numbers dip back into the middle to upper 70s by 10 p.m. Wednesday morning, maybe a touch cooler to start the morning out with lows right around 69, 70 degrees on the average. And then highs with a northerly breeze tomorrow should top out in the upper 80s. Can't rule out a few spots near 90 though. But look at the forecast trend as the upper level high starts to build in starting Thursday. We'll be easily back in the lower 90s on Thursday. But look at the highs in the middle to upper 90s to take you through the weekend and even into Monday of next week. And we got to deal with returning humidity with that as well. It may feel like the middle to upper 90s on Thursday, but let's watch the heat indices or feels like temperatures for the weekend and early next week. They could be near or over 100. If they inch a little higher, that might be flirting with heat advisory criteria, something we'll watch for you as the week rolls on.